Now, your First Alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Stephen Bowers.
It wasn't much more than an hour ago that we had some sun peeking through these clouds, but the clouds have filled in and now it's just a gray and gloomy afternoon and probably not changing much for the rest of this afternoon. We're at 39 degrees at the Grand Junction Airport, and that live view is from the airport looking east toward Mount Garfield and of course the Grand Mesa with some snow on the west-facing slopes there. There's a little bit of snow too falling just north of the Book Cliffs here. It's over the Roan Plateau. It's not going to make much more southward progression, so I don't expect that it's going to come into Grand Junction, but it is there. That's about as good as it gets. Now there's more snow back to the west. There's been quite a bit up around Metro Salt Lake City and extending west into parts of northern Nevada, and all that's generally heading toward the east. I do expect that this afternoon, here's 6 p.m., you see the snow increasing over the mountains and also up and down the Front Range urban corridor. Here, we can get some snowy spots, maybe from Delta to Montrose along Highway 50, but most of what's going to end up happening is up on the higher elevations on either side of Highway 50. Now, through the night, that fades away. We still have some snow, however, falling over the Elk Mountains, more over the Front Range and out to the plains. And that's really where the target of this storm system is going to be. But watch tomorrow morning. We do have a small potential for at least a few snowy spots to develop. There's 6 a.m. It's cloudy, and I expect that the morning drive is mostly fine. There's 9 a.m. and as we progress here through lunchtime, we do start to see some new development in the San Juans. Now, the previous update from our Futurecast did have a little bit of rain and snow between about 9 o'clock and noon around Grand Junction, working its way down through Delta and Montrose. It just updated during the commercial break, so this is the first time I'm seeing it. We're looking at it for the first time together here, and it does look like we've lost that potential at least. I would say that it's still not out of the question. As long as we have these low-hanging clouds around, a little drizzly rain or perhaps even a little flurry action is not out of the question. But from Montrose to Cortez, this is a much bigger deal, and certainly in the San Juans, it's a bigger deal still. By midnight tomorrow night, though, this is out of here. It clears off to the west, and then our clouds will start clearing so that the sun can come back out during the day on Wednesday. So along Highway 50, we really don't get anything in most cases. Maybe an inch or two up to that can fall around Montrose. It may be that not everybody gets that much. Same story up on the Grand Mesa. I still wouldn't be surprised if 1 to 2 inches is on the low end there, but most of the areas around the Elk Mountains, including Crested Butte and Aspen, get an inch or two. We're looking mostly 1 to 4 inches across the San Juans. In localized cases, between 5 and 10 inches can fall. And once again, the central and northern mountains, it's mostly 1 to 4 inches at most, with a couple of spots that get upwards of around 5 to 10 inches. Temperature-wise, we're in the middle and upper 30s this afternoon. It's as cold as 7 degrees in Gunnison, and the temperatures will gradually step down after 3 o'clock through the 30s during the evening drive and down toward freezing by about 10 to 11 o'clock tonight. Those highs this afternoon are going to be in the upper 30s to lower 40s, probably not a whole lot different than where we are right now. And then our low temperatures tomorrow morning will be in the low to mid 20s in most areas, with teens in those coldest